After growing up in a high-control group, for me, the Jehovah's Witnesses, I've realized that sometimes the deepest healing doesn't happen in big, dramatic moments. It happens quietly, in the simple, ordinary days we finally get to live. This is one of those days. Most mornings, I start with something simple. Well, every morning, I have a nice cup of coffee. A few quiet minutes before the day begins. When I was growing up, especially in the summers, mornings weren't very peaceful. They were all about getting ready for field service. No sleeping in, no lounging. Just dress up, get your presentation ready, grab your bag, and get ready to knock on doors. It was a routine that left little room for actually enjoying life, or even just being a kid. I would never have admitted it at the time, but I was always so envious of worldly kids still in their pajamas, watching Saturday morning cartoons, while we were already out knocking on doors. Outside looking in, that's what life was always like. I felt I was always living my life on the outside, looking in at what everyone else was doing. Every activity we did as witnesses was so sharply contrasted with what everyone else was doing. Simple things. Sharing good food. Spending time with family. Making friends. Finding hobbies. Meanwhile, we were living every moment like Chicken Little, worrying about the sky falling any second. And even on the mornings when we didn't have to go out, there were still spiritual obligations. On weekdays, my mom would wake me up before the sun was even up, just to read the daily text and Bible verses. I was desperately tired and truly needed more sleep, especially after being out late the night before at the Kingdom Hall. But that didn't matter because the end was coming at any moment, and we had to stay spiritually awake. So mornings like this now, where I get to slow down and breathe, permission just to be, no pressure, no guilt, just presence. That in itself is what life should be all about. It's the slowness itself that feels like freedom. Midday for me usually means errands, groceries, maybe a quick drive to grab something we need. or something we just want. And I know this might seem small, but this kind of freedom, it used to feel so out of reach. By midday, we were usually stressing about studying for an upcoming meeting, or personal study, or having a family study, which for me just meant sitting down with my mom, since my dad wasn't in the religion. Actually, I was secretly a little jealous of my dad too, not having to do all that religious stuff. Easy living. And sometimes it's just the simplicity of walking through a store in peace. We weren't really taught how to enjoy things, just for the sake of joy. I catch myself smiling at the little things now. Music on in the car. A quiet aisle in the store. Choosing what I want without guilt. These small joys aren't frivolous. They're the quiet rebuilding of a life once stolen.
Something about me has changed. Something about me has changed. I'm sleeping just fine without you. Didn't know I could. Something about me feels strange. Something is just not the same. I haven't been thinking about you, even when I should. All the lies that you told, I've forgiven. All the fights and whose fault I forgot. I've done all in my power to heal them, all of my scars. I'm getting good at letting go. I'm not there yet, but I know ain't no hope in holding on when I'm happier alone. I'm getting good at letting go. Ooh, 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 ooh. Something about you was off. Something about you was off, but I was too blind to see it. Too in love to know. Oh, somebody told me get lost. Somebody gave a heads up, but I just couldn't believe it. Little did I know. All the lies that you told, I've forgiven. All the fights and whose fault I forgot. I've done all in my power to heal them, all of my scars. I'm getting good at letting go. I'm not there yet, but I know ain't no hope in holding on when I'm happier alone. I'm getting good at letting go. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Evenings are probably my favorite part of the day. We make dinner, the kids play and get homework done. And sometimes we just sit in the calm of it all. Very good. Start up here on the middle C, right here. See? Middle C. Dun, 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 dun. And then reach over with the 1. Reach under with the thumb. Reach under. Good. Excellent. Evenings as a witness used to just be another rush, rushing to get ready for the meeting. As a kid, there was barely time to finish homework, and it's no wonder I struggled so much in school. You can't really thrive as a growing person when you're already sleep deprived, constantly stressed about the end of the world, and never given real time to focus on school.
These are like the cups that they have at the movie theater.
Yep. This will work, right?
Yeah.
That good?
Yeah.
Or just be a human.
I taste it.
Family time didn't feel like connection. Good?
Mm-hmm.
It felt like performance. We weren't allowed to just be present with each other. My mom and I, we were watchtower drones, and it showed.
You can't get caught.
Wow, you're really good at this.
I know. I told you I'm
So when I think about our evenings now, the difference feels almost unbelievable. No more ironing clothes, rehearsing answers, pressure to look perfectly spiritual. Just time, real open time to be with each other. It's amazing how much energy it took to constantly prepare, perform, and please. I don't know how my mom kept up with it, honestly. Now I can spend that energy on what actually matters. Growing up, I was jealous of worldly people, not having been born into this, and not carrying the heavy burden of the truth. Back then, I truly understood the saying, ignorance is bliss. But that was during the time when I still believed we really did have the true religion. Back then, I believed peace, like I have now, couldn't exist outside the organization. Because in my mind, outside the religion wasn't even an option. I thought that if I left, I would lose everything. I figured I would just stay in the religion forever, whether I believed it or not, because I was too afraid not to. Looking at how life is now, I'm so glad I grew up and chose differently. I never would have believed 30 years ago how beautiful life would turn out to be. Even though I experienced loss, what I found outside was something better. Not perfect, just real. It's not the big, dramatic moments that mean the most to me now. It's laughter over dinner, sunlight spilling across the floor, quiet evenings without rush. It's raising my kids without pressure and guilt, without conditions. It's being able to end the day knowing everything is going to be okay. And it's being able to say, this is enough. I am enough. And I try not to take any of that for granted. The big moments might get all the attention, but it's these quiet days that rebuild us, one breath at a time. Thank you for spending a peaceful day with me. I hope this reminded you to slow down and find joy in the little things, because your peace matters.